The Howard Stern Show.
I was so proud of knowing Joan and supporting Joan, especially even before she had sort of her comeback, you know? I like that about me. I do, and I feel good about myself because I was a big supporter of Joan's. And what I loved about Joan was that she, even when I was nobody and she was on the top, she was supportive of me because she thought I had talent. And that's what I loved about her spirit. She was a fan of other people. She was magnanimous that way. She would help others, and that's really kind of cool. And that's why I was so proud to do the eulogy. Now, what's going on with the lawsuit? Now, what was done in this operation sounds wacky to me, as if a perfect storm of horrors. You know, and I think the worst part of this, Melissa, is I feel your mom was in such good health and so spry. She's like no other 81-year-old I ever knew. No. I feel she would have lived another 20 years. And she would have had a good 20 years with Cooper. Yep. You know, that's the fucking mind fucking all of this. And yes. Cooper, your son. Yes. She would have had, she adored him, right?
Loved.
Yeah. And she would have seen him graduate high school and go to college and maybe get married. I think she would have been around for all that.
I think she had a good 10 to 15 left.
And even I saw her a week or two before she died. I said, what are you carrying on with these operations? I mean, she was always talking about her throat was bothering her. Yeah, she had a raspy voice. But, you know, as you get older, your voice does.
The operation was actually for acid reflux.
Right. Which is ridiculous.
Well, because if you have bad acid reflux and you take medication, if it doesn't work, it can the acid actually irritates the vocal cords. Right. So the purpose was to see why the acid reflux medication was not helping, to see if there was a bigger problem.
Where are you at with the lawsuit? And I know you're going to pursue this, and I back you on this 100%. You can't allow this to. It's not that you need the money. Your mother left you something like over $100 million.
I wish.
Not true?
No, that's what I love that everyone kept saying that. So I read this online, and I call my business manager to go, do I have that kind of money? He's like, no, I wish, and hung up on me.
Melissa, is that really true?
What?
You were not left over $100 million?
No, God, no.
I always thought Joan was lying a bit about how broke she was and that she didn't have enough money. But
we're not broke, but...
Yeah, but she said to me, you know, I never had the huge payday. Like,
it's true.
I really did, and she said, after the Fox thing, I didn't have any money.
It's
and
true.
Then she goes, I had to go out and do stand-up and all that. People think I have a lot of money.
It's true.
But I assume she really did. Because
she had plenty, but... When I started hearing these reports of $100 million, I got really excited.
Right.
I'm like, is somebody not telling me something?
The craziest story I heard is that some doctor came in, and while your mom was under this anesthesia, took a selfie next to your mother laying there. Have you ever determined whether or not that's true?
Allegedly, it is true.
Now, how do you know?
Has this been... We filed a very comprehensive and detailed complaint.
Right.
And that has been, that particular fact, I believe, has been validated by an outside investigation.
And someone has...
But it wasn't a selfie, but a photo was taken.
Is it true the guy who ran that hospital or whatever it's called, the clinic?
A clinic, yeah.
That he stepped down?
Again, I don't know.
You don't know?
You know what? I am making a conscious effort to go into what I call a personal media blackout about it.
Because I see it upsets you the second you think about it.
Yes, and I don't want to think about it. It's a part of my life. I communicate with my lawyers. I'm up to speed on what's happening, but I don't need all the noise.
But has anyone approached you about a settlement and said, look, we want to put this behind us. We clearly fucked up. Has there been an apology
We're
issued?
still in... The legal process is slow.
Right.
So
there's been no depositions, nothing.
No, we filed. They're responding.
Mm-hmm. Are they claiming there is no responsibility on their part, that everything was done on the up and up?
Well, I don't think anybody's going to say, "Oh, gee, you got me now."
Right.
You know, I mean,
they're not.
They're not.
But what about that? What if they said, "You know what? Okay, we fucked up. There's a dollar amount on this thing." No one has said that to you?
Not yet.
No offer of a settlement?
Not yet. It's too early.
Does your lawyer think it's a slam dunk lawsuit? Because I don't see how you could lose it. It seems like there's...
I think potentially there's things you could lose every lawsuit.
Right.
Everyone I know who said it's a slam dunk. Everyone who's ever gone to court on something and they say, "Oh, it's a slam dunk."
Right.
There's no slam dunk.
Because it goes in front of a judge or a jury.
There's no slam dunk.
All right. And people sometimes will say, "Hey, she's just trying to get money."
There's no slam Dunk. And
Right.
we all know we all carry errors and omissions.
Right.
Insurance for a reason. For those who don't know, errors and omissions. For those who are in the public eye, you carry in case you say something accidentally.
Fred carries no kind of insurance whatsoever.